Just before we get the video started, just a quick heads up from me. It's now after the match. Just to let you know, the match footage doesn't actually start until half an hour in. Unfortunately, there was a crash on the Great Yorkshire Way, which is a road I take to get to the Eco Power. Like I say, first thing, hopefully everyone is okay. And like I say, that is the main thing in this. Yeah, in terms of this, obviously, we're still in standstill traffic, couldn't turn around, anything like that. So that's just enough work I do. So yeah, we got there on the half an hour mark, so the footage will be from then. So never seen the usual intro, but nevertheless, about the situation today, just glad I got to see a bit of football, and like I say, hopefully everyone is okay who was involved. So anyway, let's get on with the match day vlog, going back to earlier in the day. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So once again, we're heading back to the Eco Power Stadium for Doncaster Rovers versus Port Vale in the EFL Trophy, round of 32. So in today's video, I've got my thoughts pre and post match, as well as a match day vlog itself. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So just before we get this video started, I could ask a huge favour from you all. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and drop this video a like. Whether you're an old or new viewer, any support really is greatly appreciated by me, and it really helps this channel grow. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into my pre-match thoughts. So let's start this off with the league table then. So this may be the EFL Trophy, but both of these teams are in League 2 and both in a promotion race in League 2. So after 19 games, Doncaster Rovers are currently in 3rd position out of 24 teams, so currently occupying the last automatic promotion spot after 9 wins, 6 draws and 4 defeats. Whereas Port Vale are currently sitting a place above in 2nd place in League 2 after 10 wins, 5 draws and 4 defeats. So Doncaster Rovers' last result was a 2-2 home draw to Cheltenham Town, which is also the last video on the channel if you want to check it out. So in all competitions, we are now unbeaten in 9 games and we have only lost 1 of the last 14. And this is, really one that if we do want to be, aiming for that top 3, we really should have been taking all 3 points. I mean, Cheltenham didn't play bad, to be fair. They pressed as well. They worked really hard as well. But yeah, just weren't good enough at home. And like I say, that's 5 way out a win at home now. I mean, I sound pretty negative here. We are in 3rd place, unbeaten in 9 games. Not really a space to complain, really. But we do need to start turning some of these draws into wins, though, because, when you look at the teams up there and we're playing, teams in the bottom half, we really should be taking, especially at home, maximum points in them games. I mean, I know you can't win them all, but they're the games you look at the end of the season if you miss out on a point or, or on goal difference or whatever. But yeah, like I say, we're in a good position. This time last year, we were looking over our shoulders at Forest Green and Sutton in the relegation zone, and now we're up to 3rd. So, like I say, as long as we can, stay in that position, stay in that top 3 week on week, then yeah, that's all we can do really. And as for Port Vale, their last result was a top of the table clash with Walsall, where we had 1st against 2nd, and it was 2nd place Walsall who beat Port Vale at their own ground to leapfrog them into 1st place, dropping Port Vale down to 2nd. So they've now only won 1 of the last 5 games, but like I say, they've got a really strong team. One of the best starting 11s in this league, and I do think anyone who does finish above Port Vale will win the league. I do think they'll go up. I think we'll be right there with them as well. I think we easily could be the top 2 or definitely 2 of the top 3. And yeah, they're in a bit of a blip at the minute, not in the best of form, but with the team they've got, you would expect them to bounce back. I mean, every team has a blip. I'm hoping that carries on till the 4th of January when we play them in the league. But, nevertheless, I do expect them to come through this blip and have a good season overall. So in the group stages of the EFL Trophy, Doncaster Rovers won their group on 7 points after 2 wins and a draw, of which they lost the deciding penalty shootout to Manchester United under 21s. So obviously for matches a draw, it goes to penalties. If you lose the penalty shootout, you get 1 point. If you win it, you get an extra bonus points at 2 points in total. So Rovers on 7, and then Port Vale came 2nd in their group, also on 7 points, and also on 7 were the group winners Wrexham. But Port Vale winning 1 of the matches and then drawing 2, and in both them draws they won the penalty shootout, putting them on 7 points. So yeah, like I say, Rovers won the group, so they got the home tie. Port Vale came 2nd in their groups. They were the away pot of the draw. So these two sides have already played each other this season at Vale Park, with Rovers winning by 3-2, and I'm not going to lie, I am glad we played Port Vale when we did. You know, with teams who's going to be up there, especially if they've just been relegated, it is good to get them early, you know, while they're adapting to the league a bit. And I think if we'd have had them later on in the season at Vale Park, it would have been a much trickier game. But nevertheless, Rovers have a win going into it, so I think that brings me on to my prediction for tonight then. So which team is going to make their way through to the last 16 of the EFL Trophy? My prediction is, I think we're going to do it here. I think both teams are going to play weakened sides because, you know, we've both got huge games coming up in the league. And I've kind of said it all along, I think we've got the best 23-man squad in the league. I think Port Vale's got a better starting 11, but I think we've got a better 23, including, like, you know, the reserve players that will probably play tonight. So, you know, I feel confident against anyone in this trophy. I think we'll, you know, the reserve, as long as they don't play a strengthened team, I think our reserves can beat any other reserve team, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go for Doncaster Rovers 2, Port Vale 0. Anyway, that is it for my pre-match thoughts then. So it should be a cold one tonight, back in the East Stand as well, which I'm not really a fan of, but it is what it is, just for a one-off game. So I think it's time to make our way down to the ground. And so without further ado, let's head over to the Eco Power Stadium and see how today's game goes. Right, so a lot later than planned, but we are here. Basically, I've already explained it, me and Trophy were a crash on the Great Yorkshire Waste. First of all, just hope everyone involved about we're okay. We drove past it, looked pretty nasty to be honest with you, so hopefully everyone's good. But yeah, missed 25 minutes, so apologies for that. Sounds like I haven't missed too much, but anyway, let's get into the ground and start this match day vlog. Fingers crossed we can actually get in, because we're all shut, but I'm sure we'll manage. Okay, there we go. Only half an hour late. Oh. Boom. Oh. Half time, no. Good ball. Go on. Oh. Come on. On your own, why not? Oh, the ball. Oh, let's get offside. Good save. Tackle. Go on.
Check in.
Shit. What one? Shit. Well, they'll won it. Don't take your chances. 150. Yeah. Yeah, well, what's coming up? Here's for one last chance. Oh, River got a head on it as well. Actually, out full time. Rovers 0, Port Vale 1. Road to Wembley ends here. Okay, so just got back from the match. At full time it finished Doncaster Rovers 0, Port Vale won. Once again, just apologies that I didn't get the first half an hour. Nothing I could do. I've explained the circumstances enough times on it. Main thing is, the safety and the health people involved in the accident. Everything else is pretty irrelevant, to be honest with you. But in terms of game, obviously, I can't really comment too much on the first half an hour. Just hearing stuff off Twitter and from other people, it sounds like both teams have the chances, but neither really took it. It sounded like a pretty level first half an hour. That was kind of, how the half played out. Port Vale hit the post. Rovers had a few chances, but apart from that one right at the end, nothing too troubling for keeper. Second half, I'd say we probably had the better at play, had better chances, but just, couldn't take any of them, weren't clinical enough at all. Most were just going straight into the keeper's hands, who, to be fair, I thought he had a decent game, Ben Amos. But, Port Vale hit pretty well on the break and gutteringly got the goal in the 92nd minute. I were saying all along, I could see it in a scrappy 1-0 win where someone takes it late on. My dad literally said there'll be a 90-second winner for someone, and we both got it right, unfortunately, for the wrong team. Like I say, what a great performance from either team, to be honest with you. And to be honest, I think the subs kind of killed the game a bit. I thought we were playing better before we brought the quote-unquote first team players on. So, if I'm someone on that pitch, I'd be knocking on Grant McCann's door being like, look what we did. It's one of them games. It's hard to get yourself up for it as well when it's, like I say, there's one stand open and, it's kind of one of them competitions which has been killed a bit since like Johnson's Paint Trophy days, to be honest. But nevertheless, congratulations to Port Vale and good luck in the next few rounds. And as for us, that is the Wembley dream over. Hopefully we can get automatic promotion. Along with Port Vale as well, I think we'll both be up there. And we'll avoid Wembley altogether this season, unless, of course, we go on a mad FA Cup run. Apart from that, that is Wembley in this competition out of the way. So focus goes to the league next. Then we've got a tough test on Saturday against AFC Wimbledon. I won't be at that one. I'm just not travelling to it, but there will be a match preview out for that on the Friday. So in terms of this video, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're on here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Whether you're an old or new viewer, any support really is appreciated by me and goes a long way to helping the channel grow. Also, remember to follow my social media at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. So next video on the channel, like I say, it's going to be on the Friday with that Wimbledon versus Rovers match preview. The next match day vlog is also Friday night. We've got a cracker Northern Premier League East Division top two facing each other. So a trip to the seaside for Cleethorpes Town versus Emily. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.